Namaskar, and welcome to our conversation on the true face of AI. Today we're diving into that burning question. Is AI a threat to jobs, or is it opening up new doors of opportunity?
Oh man, talk about a hot topic. I'm already feeling the mix of excitement and, a little bit of tension.
Right, and that's exactly what people are saying today. Like Ravi in the original conversation expressed, just hearing the word AI makes you tense. There's this fear that it will take over everything.
Yep, I get
But
that vibe.
historically, we've seen that new technology initially scares people.
Absolutely. I mean, when calculators came around, folks thought math teachers would become useless. When computers emerged, clerks were worried about their jobs. And yet, here we are. Both teachers and clerks still around, just doing things differently.
Exactly. And today, it's the same with AI. Sure, some roles might be automated and new challenges might crop up, but there's also a huge chance for creating fresh opportunities. The idea is that if you adapt and upgrade your skills, job loss becomes less of a threat.
Adapting, right? And it seems like the narrative is shifting from fear of losing what we have to grabbing new opportunities. I've read that a McKinsey report predicts that by 2030, around 800 million people might find new roles if they change their skills.
Right, exactly. And it's like the classic story of transformation. Think about it. A lot of people were skeptical about AI initially. Just like Ravi said, AI will take everything. But then, there's this inspiring tale of someone like Rajiv Singh. His job at IBM was gone due to automation, but he didn't just sit there. He learned the basics of AI, started freelancing, and is now an AI consultant.
Yeah, that story just kind of shifts the perspective. It's really interesting. But I have to say, sometimes I wonder, are we overestimating this shift? What if the upskilling curve is way steeper for some industries?
That's a valid challenge. I mean, it's like saying that everyone can just flip a switch and become an expert overnight. While new roles like prompt engineering, AI ethics, and even AI artistry are emerging, the skills gap remains real.
True that. And what about the voices of those who are still skeptical? Parents, teachers. Ravi mentioned that his family and even his teachers consider a lot of technology as mere distractions.
Right. And that's why the conversation has two sides. On one hand, you have this inspiring future where AI boosts productivity, a lot like using tools such as ChatGPT, Notion AI, and
Yeah, think of them as
Canva AI as
your
allies.
personal assistants.
On the other hand, there's a worry that if people don't learn to use these tools properly, they'll fall behind.
It's funny, isn't it? The fear that technology will take over, only for technology to actually create more jobs. But as you said, the key is adaptation.
Yes, absolutely. And like the book The Future of Work by Jacob Morgan puts it, adaptability is the new job security. Essentially, the moment you stop learning, that's when you risk becoming obsolete.
Exactly. Now, I'm curious, how do we convince those who are stuck in old ways of thinking, like the older generation or even teachers who say, stop wasting your time on your phone?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, right? It's essential to educate and bridge that gap. Teachers, for example, can harness AI to deliver personalized learning. Imagine AI tools that can cater to every student's needs. That's not a distraction, it's a revolution in education.
Right? Like turning a challenge into an opportunity. And for parents, it's about rethinking what screen time means. Instead of just scrolling through social media, kids can be engaging in creative and skill building activities using AI.
Exactly. It's like a modern toolkit. If used correctly, it can really shape a bright future. Also, this conversation reminds us to constantly question our assumptions about technology. Sure, there's a fear of the unknown, but historically, every technological leap has paved the way for innovation. not just job losses.
That's a solid point. But you know, sometimes I feel like there's too much hype. People say, oh, AI is magic, and then they overestimate its abilities. Don't you think that presents a risk of, unrealistic expectations?
True, that's a fair critique. There's definitely a balancing act here. While AI can enhance productivity, it's not a cure-all magic wand. It's, a powerful tool that requires thoughtful implementation. Relying solely on it without understanding the underlying principles can indeed be risky.
Yeah, understanding is key. And let's not forget ethics and responsibility. It's not just about learning skills, but also about ensuring that AI is used ethically.
Absolutely. As the conversation pointed out, parents and teachers must also adapt to teach ethical use alongside technical skills. There's a broader conversation about preparing future generations for a nuanced digital world.
Totally. So, if a student today asks, should I start learning coding or focus on mastering AI tools? What should be the takeaway?
Great question. I'd say it's not an either-or scenario. It's about combining the two, learning fundamental coding principles while mastering AI tools as neighborhood aids, rather than seeing them as competitors. For example, ChatGPT is a tool to build with, not something that replaces your creative or analytical drive.
Right? It's like having extra horsepower under the hood. Yes. And it really reaffirms that, while some jobs may evolve or even disappear, new exciting roles are emerging. Roles like prompt engineer, AI trainer, AI ethicist, and even AI artist, as mentioned.
Precisely. And part of the job of every current and future professional should be to constantly upgrade their skills and stay curious about this ever-changing landscape. That's the best way to secure one's future in a tech-driven world.
Staying curious is everything. You know, it almost feels like we're at the edge of a new renaissance, where technology frees us to think creatively rather than just perform routine tasks.
Exactly. It's exciting because while change is inevitable, it also brings potential for growth. Each new tool is not a threat, but a catalyst for reimagining what work can be. And that's the heart of our discussion
Absolutely,
today.
yeah. So, after hashing this out, can we say that AI, rather than being our enemy, is really just another tool in our evolving toolkit?
You got it. AI is not our adversary, but rather a partner in evolution. Like the anchor in our original dialogue said, if we ignore AI, it's like ignoring our future. Instead, we need to understand it, learn from it, and harness its potential.
That's such a powerful perspective. And with that, I guess there's a clear call to action for anyone listening today. Embrace learning, adapt, and see AI as the door to tomorrow's opportunities rather than a looming threat.
Exactly. It's not about fearing change, but about preparing for it with the right skills and mindset. Remember, as the discussion highlighted, a future built on adaptability is one where our potential is limitless.
Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, this has been an enlightening discussion. It's reassuring to think that while AI may change the landscape, it also opens up amazing new pathways.
Absolutely. Keep questioning, keep learning, and use these tools as stepping stones, not hurdles. That's the future, and it's shaping up as we speak.
Right on. Thanks for such a spirited chat. Here's to embracing the new age of AI with curiosity and responsible innovation.